Hey guys, I am Hunter with Nelson Insurance. I have a lot of people ask me about pay per mile insurance. Pay per mile insurance is really great because if you guys got a truck in the shop, no driver, you're seasonal, whatever the case is, you get less revenue coming in. Well, how can we lower those expenses when less revenue is coming in? Because obviously you're driving less miles, you're bringing in less money that period. The pay per mile insurance would be really great to kind of help you guys offset that. Now, there is not a lot of insurance companies who do pay per mile insurance. There is a new one on the block here that is really, really good. And I'm going to run through them here real quick. The most popular one you guys are going to see is Canal Insurance. Canal's been around for a long time, A plus rated, big name. Yeah, they're really killer. They were the first one to really introduce that pay per mile insurance. And yeah, it got to be really good. Now, there's a couple other ones who've gotten, along there too and started doing the pay per mile. Nirvana doesn't really do pay per mile, but these guys would be kind of similar to Nirvana Insurance. Nirvana's been killer. They've been really cheap if you guys qualify. We just had a trucker paying 230,000 and we brought him down to 170 with Nirvana. So, yeah, they've been dang good. And this new one here is kind of a blend of Canal Insurance and Nirvana Insurance, and their name is HDVI for High Definition Vehicle Insurance. And HDVI kind of combines the best of both worlds with both of these companies here. So when you guys get with HDVI, they're going to give you guys a pay per mile pricing, every single month. You guys are just going to report the miles, and it's going to be reported through your guys' ZLD, and then boom, you're going to have a rate per mile or a rate per like every 100 miles or however they do it, and then your premium is going to adjust that month based off the miles you drove. Now, some of the issues that have kind of come up with this stuff is, what if you guys don't have a compatible ELD? What if you are ELD exempt and you don't want an ELD? Anything on those lines, and these guys have really solved that problem. With Nirvana, they're really, really good, but you got to have 90 days of ELD data, and so if they're like really cheap, we'll have it all the time, or they're like half the price. And the trucker's like, gosh, I don't have a compatible ELD though. Well, great, you can't do anything with Nirvana for 90 days unless you go buy a new ELD tomorrow, drive like a saint for 90 days, come back, connect it, and hope the price is still the same. With HDVI, if you guys do have a compatible ELD, they're going to ask you to connect it. Now, if you don't, they will still quote you, and then you guys will just have to buy a compatible dash cam like Motive, Samsara, any of the other big names out there that really will track your guys' miles and everything like that. And then they will do the pay per mile, but with a twist. And that twist is going to be that your guys' rates can change every single month, but it will not go above the starting premium. So there is no downside to the changing rates, okay? So let's say you guys have 10 trucks and they quote you at $100,000 for the year, okay? You're $100,000 for the year, and you guys, that's based off a million miles, okay? So it's like 10 cents a mile. And you go drive and you do your monthly miles, whatever, and let's call it 120,000 a year just for simple math. Now it's $10,000 a month. Well, let's say it drops onto 119,000 the next month for the yearly premium, then 118, then 117. Every single month, your rate per mile is going to get slightly cheaper. Now, it again is going to depend off of how many miles you're driving. So it's not like it's a set rate. You could pay more the next month, but that's if you're going to drive a lot more miles now. And they do this by tracking your guys' safety. Now, again, you guys hire a bad driver. You're like, I don't want to risk, anything bad going on. Hire a bad driver, it was a mistake, screws your guys' safety. It doesn't matter. You guys are going to be the max you could go up to. You could lose all your discounts, whatever, but you're going to go back up to what they originally quoted you at. So the worst case scenario is the original price you quote at. It can only get better when you guys are with HDVI, High Definition Vehicle Insurance. And I think that's a really huge perk. Very accessible. Now you guys can go get quotes from them depending on, maybe you don't have the most up-to-date tech or an ELD, you're exempt, whatever the case is, and you guys still have this option now. HDVI also has some of the best coverages in the industry. You guys are going to have unlimited towing when it comes to your physical damage coverage. The cargo is going to cover a lot of commodities. Every once in a while, if you guys get a big fleet, they'll allow some newer drivers. They got that flexibility and just that peace of mind that they have good coverage. This is not something where you're going to be nickel and dimed when it comes to this deal. So they've got good leadership over there. They're coming from other big trucking companies. So this is not a new fly-by-night insurance company either. This has got the big names from your big trucking insurance companies out there, creating a really good product and just trying to help the truckers out on how do you make things a little better. Give a little flexibility, reward for the safety. And I know a lot of you guys hate having insurance companies tracking what you guys are doing and all this kind of stuff. Again, the worst that's going to happen on the pricing is going to go to what they originally quoted you at. So you don't have to worry about them jacking up your rates throughout the year, give you one price and like a little bait and switch. That ain't going to happen. You don't have to worry about them spying on you and all that type of stuff. That ain't going to happen either. So really, it's the tech is used to provide a safety dashboard for all your drivers, for you. This also makes your claims paid out way quicker. When you guys have a claim, it can take a long time. And the longer it takes for that claim to be paid out, the more money you guys are losing. So with HDVI, there are claims that are paid out incredibly quick, way quicker than the industry, because they have that dash cam footage. They know when a claim happens. You go in there, report it real quick, and the adjusters got everything instantly. So there's way less back and forth, or what happened, and blah, blah, blah. Stuff is a lot smoother. So, again, I'm not like sitting here just trying to advertise HDVI. We just got access to them. I thought they were great, and I had to let you guys know, because if you guys are a fleet, these guys are a really good option. Now, to get insurance with HDVI, you have to have a minimum of 5 trucks. You can't be in business for less than 4 years. And they're in a lot of states. They're probably in 30 states so far. This concept is a new way of doing trucking insurance. Not exactly brand new, but it's like newer in the last couple of years. And they'll keep growing. So as they're getting more states, you guys will have more and more you truckers will be able to go with them. And again, this is not for anybody, this is not for any trucker. If you're a one unit new venture, unfortunately, HDVI is not going to take you. But like as everybody says, once you hit a couple years of business, insurance starts getting a little cheaper because of options like this. So once you've been with Progressive and Geico and those guys for a couple years, here's where HDVI is really going to come in. And they're really going to be a low risk pool too. So, you don't have to worry about being with a ton of other truckers who are turning claims like no tomorrow and your rates are going up because of them. These guys are a low-risk pool. They're wanting the best. They're going to do their underwriting due diligence ahead of time, but they're also going to be incredibly cheap if you guys qualify for them. So just wanted to kind of throw this out there. A lot of guys like pay-per-mile. A lot of guys like low-risk pools. Some that's for fleets, reward safety, has safety features to help you guys grow your fleet and everything on those lines. So really thought this was just a cool product. If you guys got any questions on it, please shoot me an email, a call, whatever. My contact information's in the description. Again, I'm Hunter with Nelson Insurance Agency. We are out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. All we do is trucking insurance. So we do it nationwide. Happy to help you guys, and appreciate watching.